Side kicks to the face. Let's talk about different ways that we can hike the leg up high enough to fire off that kick to the face. A lot of people have trouble with the flexibility, the mobility, and the angle is what I really want to stress. Most of us are good at hitting to the body or to the legs, but coming up to the chin, to the throat is challenging. So what we're going to do is, as I talk about this, let's start doing one of my all-time favorite stretches, Cossack squat or a side lunge. We can do it where we come up, we can go side to side. And notice how this is the exact motion, or very similar to a side kick, right? One leg's chambered, the other leg is throwing the kick, and then feel the pressure and the angle of the pressure as we extend our leg and come up. It's not a straight line, it's an arc. And that's the same thing that we're gonna do with this kick. You may think a straight line, foot to chin, is the most direct, but what's in the way? Bob's arms. You see them? So I wanna go over his arms. So the angle of the kick is going to be more like an arc like this, and that's going to help with the height of the kick. So when I chamber, I am constantly thinking about lifting my foot up high as if I'm kicking over something, and then it extends out. So what we're going to do is we're not actually going to kick Bob. I'm going to kick over Bob, and I'm going to kick something behind him. Let's do it. You guys are adorable. Adorable. All right, so this is a perfect setup here. So we got Sid cuddling with Bob, and Sid's arms are in the way. So if I were to throw a direct kick from foot to Bob's chin, it's going to hit the arms. It's going to protect himself naturally, even if he's got a lazy guard like this. So I need to go over the guard, and in this case, I'm actually going to go past Bob's head, and I'm going to aim for Sid's head. And that's what I want you to do. So take a stool or a chair or something small, practice kicking over it. This way you're going to really emphasize that chamber. And the chamber may seem slower. In an odd way, it's faster. And the reason being is because we load it up so that we can really spring it forward. So it is going in a straight path, but from here, almost like a jab or a punch, as opposed to lifting the leg, which isn't going to have as much power, it's not going to hit as hard, and it's not going to be as quick. So to practice this, I'm going high chamber, and I'm aiming for Sid past Bob's head. All right, once again. Opposite side. All right, that's going to emphasize the high chamber and give me that proper angle. Now this is very exaggerated, right? So if I'm just trying to kick Bob, we get rid of Sid here, and we get him up right there. Now, you know what? Let's get him to the tallest position. So lifting my knee with that high chamber, plus forcing my foot as high as possible during the entire trajectory of the kick is going to give me the height that I need. So I'm here. Opposite side. Okay. Now, some stretches that you can do is, again, just mimic the motions of the kick. So we're going to do a straddle. We're going to drop down, and you don't have to drop straight down like this. If you have to start in this position, you go as far as you can with your legs, you scoot your butt forward, and then you're going to do 3 different stretches in this position, being the left side, the right side, and forward. And you're going to do 5 slow, steady breaths in each position. And there's 2 areas that we're stretching here. Not just the hips, but we're also stretching the obliques, the back, the side of our body here by lifting the arm up overhead. And as we inhale, I want you to visualize the breath going down into that space, spreading the space in between each rib, and then of course stretching the hips as well. So we're here. Force the air in, force the air out. After your 5th breath, you do the opposite side. After your 5th breath, you're going forward. And then you do it for a 2nd set after scooching your hips in, left, right, and forward, all right? Practice this, practice the kicks, do your stretches as often as you can while watching TV, while reading a book, while on your phone, while at work, while at home, while at school. Until next time, I'm Shane with Fight Tips for the Underdogs.